right, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's Danielle Walker, former delegate and always the mother of the movement, coming live to you from Morgantown, West Virginia. We had a good time, and we always want to uplift and give a special thanks to those who make everything possible. This was a fun, family filled joyous event that we did in helping our neighbors without actually putting it into words. And I want to give a special shout out always for Lynn Saying Soul Food Restaurant located on High Street, who always allows us to make the vision a possibility and a reality. I also want to give a shout out to the Joint Chiropractor here in Morgantown, who was also one of the locations where we did the food drive. So always thank you, Main Street Morgantown, for organizing these things. And instead of giving the kids and the families candy, what we're facing now is the biggest food insecurity that we've had in a long time, with SNAP benefits being placed on pause in the state of West Virginia. Many families did not receive any benefits and won't receive any benefits in the month of November. So we're, as always, leaning on our food pantries and community members to always give a hand up. And so that's exactly what we did. We wanted to lessen the load for families by giving snacks away to any and everyone who passed in front of Insane Soul Food, where every person received a water bottle because we're cognizant of what's going on in our environment, and to fill a water bottle versus polluting our dumps and not recycling the proper way, we decided to give each person, each child, each family member, each adult who passed by water bottles. We wanted to make sure that we had healthy food choices such as fruits, applesauce. We also had pudding. We had fun things like ramen and mac and cheese, Pop Tarts. And these items were donated by several different community members. So I appreciate each and every one of you of making this a fun event. And it was no limitations. It wasn't just pick one. It wasn't any shaming based on age, based on housing status. There was no ageism. There was no sexism. It was just love, and that's exactly what Mountaineers do. And my costume was the selfie queen of Best Virginia, right? And so we know that Mountaineers are always free. So we just wanted to bring it to light that even in the times of trials and tribulations, there's always joy in the heart. And we do things, any action that you take, just do it out of love. And that love can be unconditional, it can be community, but it can also be tough love. And so it was fun seeing the different costumes and just people remembering that you always are there for them. And just to have those shared stories of, I remember when you walked in the parade. I remember when you took a selfie with me. When people know your name, but also the children, it's amazing. Later on in the video, you'll see us doing a story time with Aunt Danny, and it's something that I do often on my Facebook page because we always want to lift up literacy. And the particular book, we had four out there, but we were so consumed with all the participants and the trick or treaters and the families. It was just amazing. Special shout out to Tyler and Abigail, who helped make sure that our tables were full, the water bottles, and we were fulfilling things with the snacks. And we didn't have to bring anything else in. We didn't donate anything to the food pantries, just to see the joy. um you know, we often think about, well, is this healthy enough? When someone is hungry, they want something that they're familiar with. And we also was taking a census of what children liked and what families like and what they may have in their own homes. and you would be surprised. It was the ramen noodles and the mac and cheese were the winner of the day. But it was also fulfilling to see kids pick apple, orange, yogurt, or applesauce also. To see kids say like, no, I don't want any chips. Like sometimes we have to allow people to lead no matter what their ages are. And so just see like the costumes of the Gremlins and Sonic the Hedgehog and see like this family right here, Thomas, the train, and seeing like the little conductor and the people really went and was so creative. I think the costume that we seen the most was Wednesday Adams. And so it's like so funny that those things that touch my childhood, right? Growing up and watching the Adams Family or watching Pokemon with my kids and Pikachu and Shrek. Like people didn't dress like the ogre, but they dressed like the gingerbread man. So it was just amazing. And kids bringing in their parents and grandparents and just taking their time. Um, I want to promote that we will be doing more things like this throughout the holiday season and beyond for as long as our neighbors need a hand up because community, where there is community, there's unity. And where there's unity, there's solidarity. So I challenge each and every one of you to ignite and unite in this fight. And the fight that we're facing right now as folks not having their SNAP benefits. Folks may not have their health care insurance, but nobody realized anything. It was all about equity, with everyone receiving a water bottle, everyone getting a fun snack, everyone, laughing. Everyone being asked, like, would you like to take a picture? I like your costume. Oh, that was very creative. It was telling people you don't have to stop and look at the table. Please grab something. Are you on your way to work? Won't you grab you a Nutri-Grain bar or a granola bar? Grab you a water bottle. So it was definitely a fun-filled event. Absolutely. And here you see Tyler refilling the chip container. And it was raining. It was cold, but the warmth that touched our hearts was the art of giving. And I cannot express over and over and over again. Thank you again to Lindsay and Soul Food Restaurant for always being a doer of the community. If this is not one of our biggest villagers of supports who will just like listen and just do the work behind the scenes. Like we're so appreciative. The next event that we have coming up at Linsane Soul Food Restaurant is a holiday food and toy drive. This is something, this will be, I think, the fourth or the fifth one. If I'm not mistaken, I was there from the first one. And it's joy to give back. We're collecting those items now as we speak. So as you're walking in the store, maybe getting that extra. There we go. There it is. That's when the next giveaway will be, starting at 10 a.m. on Christmas Eve. So it's a joy where we allow the kids to come in and to pick a toy, where they are greeted with Santa, and we do some treats for the families as the kids are enjoying, and maybe this year we can add in some art, and just make it a fun filled event. Oh my goodness. I look at this video and I'm just in awe, and it just brings a smile to not only my face but my heart and my soul, just to see everyone wait in line patiently, and no one took extreme amount of things. They were honest in what they liked and what they didn't like. I wasn't sure that any of the kids are gonna like the Nutrigrain bars, but hey, that was the thing, right? And Pop Tarts was also another hit, and just working with community and swapping off where this person would take the lead and asking the kids what they wanted. This is another one of the cool costumes. Look like the Queen of Hearts is coming in right now. And I am just amazed. Everyone was thankful. Everyone was appreciative to have other businesses and community members ask, how do I get involved? What is the next thing that you're going to be doing that just allows us to know that we're doing it right? People getting in line and taking their time and being patient. And there was 4 books that we had chosen um, at the library, at the Morgantown Public Library. And I want you guys to make sure that you have your library cards. This is a great outlet, especially while the kids are out for Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. There's so many events at our, within our public library system. And so I didn't go out and buy these books. I went to the public library right before the event and chose 4 books. We chose a Dr. Seuss book. Griselda the Witch was one. One was about the legacy of family, which was like enjoying food and the joy of making food in a family, and how you celebrate those items and how you joke around. And as you can see, we have Fred Flintstone coming in right now, and it was just fun. It was fun. It was fun. Everyone was happy that there was a choice. Um, there was no forgetfulness. And so while we speak about thanks and Thanksgiving, I also want you guys to know that Lindsay and so every year always does a Thanksgiving for our house's community members. This will be on Thanksgiving Day. The time will be, I will have that for you guys in just a second. So please, if you can make any donations um, for Lindsay and Soul Food to prepare some items, that would be amazing. So Thanksgiving dinner will be at 3 p.m. Also, if you want to volunteer, that would also be amazing. Please stop by Lindsay and Soul Food and drop by any non-perishables. I can tell you right now, ramen and mac and cheese was a good item. Rice Krispie treats and anything of that sort. We are one, and we are doing it. We are a village where everyone is included and no one is excluded. And as you can see, this is my niece in the just sat right here, and we are starting to read the book. And as I'm reading, you can see the crowd is just gathering, and people took their time and they listened. And it was just a reminder of, I remember when the holidays would be approaching in my family. How was it to be at, you know, the holiday was always at the elder's house. Whoever was the oldest in the family, it was at their house. And how you may have slept like the night or two before to prepare things like brining the turkey or stuffing the turkey and making sure that the ham was smoked and peeling the potatoes and cleaning the rice and just those things. And everybody brought a dish, right? And so that's exactly what happened here with this trick or treat event, where we gave not candy, but we gave sustainable food and allowed people to make a choice of what they wanted, and there was no limitation. And we were out within the hour. And so let's continue this momentum. about feeding families for Thanksgiving and our houseless neighbors. This will be at Lansing Soul Food on High Street, which is located downtown Morgantown. Dinner will be served at 3 p.m. So please spread the word. Please consider donating to this also food drive and our toy drive that will be coming up on December 24th at 10 a.m. We will be doing the toy giveaway, and the kids must be present for this toy giveaway. We do not have an age um, an age limit on this also, so we invite folks who may have a disability also. And so let's continue to ignite and unite in this fight of unity and solidarity in our community. And the story was definitely a hit. If you have a child that may be sick, please call in advance if you can't make it, and we will do our best to accommodate. But we do like seeing the children at this particular toy giveaway. It is about them making a choice and picking out a toy that they would like. And so we always prompt and ask for the kids to be available. And as you can see there, giving away the water bottles. Well, thank you guys so much. And let's not forget, when we are coming up on the holiday times, let's be thankful and let's continue to give with warm hearts. Thanksgiving is approaching. Lansing Soul Food Restaurant, downtown High Street, Morgantown, will also be doing Thanksgiving dinner for our house's community members starting at 3 p.m. We will also be collecting non perishable items for the food and toy drive that will be on December 24th at 10 a.m. at Lansing Soul Food Restaurant. There's not any such thing as being too small or too big. Let's make sure that we are giving a hand up to our community members where there is always unity in community. This is our village. We are prone to educate, elevate, and empower each and every person. Doesn't matter the race, color, or creed. So let's continue to lift each other up. Let's continue to lend a hand up. Let's continue to love thy neighbor. And let's continue to support our local businesses who support all of our community members. Again, thank you.
40. That was the food drive from Danielle Walker down at Listen and Soul Food on High Street, D30. You gotta like, subscribe, send a comment to this. Send a comment to this video because this is a good video. It's about helping the people, you know, and making sure everybody get a bite to eat. clothes on their back, get a water bottle, a water jug, a ramen noodle, a wheat grain, whatever it is, help you make a couple more steps when you're moving. It'll always help. It'll always help for the people, man, to give back. And that's what my sister Danielle Walker, she's been doing this for a minute now. And so she always come to me and I come to her and we always get together and do something special and rock it out, you know what I mean, for Morgantown, for the Mountaineers, West Beach, this is where we at. This ain't where we from, but this is where we at though, so we gonna make it happen right here. You get what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen right here. And so everybody gonna get this love. Sis, I love you, sis. Miss Danielle Walker,
I
I
love
love
you,
you.
bro.
It's Oster 40. You got to like, comment, and subscribe. And we signing out. Peace it out.